I'm Dave Grainger. I'm the president of the Guild of Automotive Restorers, a restoration company that's been in business for over 30 years. We have restored over 2,500 cars, trucks, and other vintage vehicles. If you're curious about what goes on behind the scenes of a large restoration shop, join us at the Guild's Classics.
My name is Eric. I'm one of the directors on Restoration Garage. Well, when we do a show like that, it's always about characters. So of course here people are working on cars, but what we're really interested in is the people that are working on these cars. In any type of problem solving situation, the interest of the audience is to see how those guys are going to go around all these obstacles and be able to fix a problem. And basically when clients come here, it's because they want to fix a problem, or they just create a problem by wanting to modify something on their old car or something like that. If we could say that the subject of this show is cars, I would say that the story is the characters. This is what we're after. Lots of those guys here are extremely passionate about what they're doing, and anytime you have people who are passionate about what they're doing, this is when it makes good television. We could say there are like three types of stories, if I may say. There are really the under the hood stories where we really show exactly the mechanical problems and the actual process of either repairing or modifying or doing whatever stuff those guys are doing. This is one type of story. The other type of story sometimes has more to do with body work, how the car is gonna look. And the third category of story most of the time is more transactional. David going to an auction, buying a car, trying to figure out what type of work is going to have to be done on this car, and still make good business out of it. The part of the audience that really already knows about mechanics, they really appreciate when it's under the hood, okay? How very problems that sometimes they may have encountered in their own life or in their own work, or even if they're only Sunday afternoon mechanics themselves, most of the time this is the stories they're gonna like. Whereas people who don't know cars as much sometimes are really gonna like the interaction between the characters here. Sometimes we put some humor into it and all that. And also the aesthetics, because aesthetics talk to everyone. You don't have to know a lot about cars to appreciate their beauty, to appreciate the craftsmanship of those guys. To me, that's what it is. They're artists. This is what they are, and you see their art. So to understand their art in terms of aesthetics, you don't have to know mechanics.